Today we have, once again, the one and only the viewer build. Only the viewer makes builds. And supposedly, today's viewer, Shergoidal. This one, Shergoidal is calling fake brutality. Just interesting. It's actually a tactics build, but it's designed to be really close range, using infantry bow, thunder shield. So this is not like a dual bind situation or anything like that. Any of these skills, flamethrower, magnetic grenade, oil grenade, knife dance, phaser, lacerating aura, corrupted power. So a lot of choices in here. I have no idea what's gonna be good or not. There's a couple of backpack items, either the boy axe, the hemorrhage, firebrand, or frost blast in the backpack. All bosses no hit incoming, I hope. Hey everybody, just a super quick interruption. According to YouTube, only about 1/3 of you are actually subscribed. If you do like this video, consider subscribing. And of course, you can always unsubscribe later. Either way, enjoy the rest of the vid. Alright, let's go ahead and get to it. Dead Cells viewer build number 8000. The goal here, I don't know. I don't know if there's a goal. Maybe we're just gonna pop off. Maybe it's not possible to lose. It is Dead Cells though. Dead Cells is a game where you can always lose. No matter how busted the build is, Dead Cells has cursed chests, so I could simply die to a curse. There are elites that are powered up and 5 boss cells. Might have some kind of like crazy buff or something that I don't know how to fight. But that's okay. Because we're playing the viewer build, the viewer has faith that we can get through this. Use your power. Community suggestion, not have the same weapon. So I have no power. I appreciate the thought. A lot of the community suggestions are you all. So for those who don't know what your lane's asking, your lane is thinking, oh V, you might be able to get the devs to, you know, do XYZ, and I do not have that capability. The last time we talked to the devs was PAX East 2020, like right before COVID hit. What if we could try to get an interview with someone from the Dead Cells dev team, just to go over like stuff that has happened since the patch release for update 23. Maybe we could talk to them about the new mutations, the new DLC Fatal Falls, and you know, cool stuff like that. Worst case scenario, they say no. They're like, who is this person? Get him out of here. Best case scenario, they're like, oh, you're that guy. That person. Yes, we shall talk. And then that'd be, you know, kind of pog. Alright, so we have the brand new mutation. This is point blank. This is not on console yet. This is only on PC. There we go. Close range attacks inflict 1/3 bonus damage. It's new, and it was kind of weak when it first came out. But we think now it has been like successfully buffed, and we hope to do like some real damage. Yeah, we have only 4 tactics and it's already at 33%. So that means the base number is, you know, pretty nice. But the max that it can get to after they buffed it is 50%. And 50% bonus damage, like that's pretty real, I think. where you can get this axe. This is the Ooh. I was facing the wrong way. This is the hemorrhage. It drops in 5 BC only. So you have to get to 5 BC in order to get this item. Been trying infantry, bow, and katana. Keep dying to the second boss. Which second boss have you been going for? Timekeeper? Scarecrow? Timekeeper? Yeah, I could see that as a potential death. She's hard with weapons like this, where you have to basically chase her down. It's not impossible, but just the idea that she's running circles around the player, it's really annoying. They did a good job on the boss though. Like it's about as evil as you would expect it to be. And I hate to tell people, oh, just go giant. Like whatever you're doing, just go giant. I don't think that's the answer. But what I can certainly say is that if I went to Timekeeper with infantry bow, I would probably suffer, struggle, and I would not be surprised. I just say I should have known better. I thought today was the day I could actually beat Timekeeper, but I lied to myself. That's me. That's not you all. That's me. Nice little level up. Yo, okay. Thank you, game. We have the point blank. Now we need the acrobatic pack. These are mandatory. We are not allowed to play this build unless we have these 2 mutations, which is fine. I'll take that all day. We did do a mutations tier list. Point blank, I think, was a B because at the time it was kind of weak. And acrobatic pack is an S. Like it's... I actually should have re-rolled this infantry bow. It's good. So, let me show you all the Frost Blast. Basically, I'm going down here, and my first attack freezes and slows. For something like this weapon, where like you really don't want the monster to get its attack off if you don't kill it, the Frost Blast is there to do that. It's almost like running melee mutation while you're playing brutality, which I think is really cool. It doesn't really help for damage though, so don't assume that you're gonna deal like world record numbers versus the monsters. It's there to like help. Hemorrhage has CC as well, and bleed, that's true. If I see a free hemorrhage, I don't mind swapping, because I know some people may not have seen hemorrhage in action. Hello. I've been having a big issue with turning backwards for some reason. It might be time to play with directional pad. I feel like it didn't used to be that big a deal for me. But I noticed I've been fat fingering my analog stick lately. Does anyone in chat play with analog stick or D-pad? Like, what's you all's preference? This is the free hemorrhage. Show you all what that looks like. You swap a lot between pad and stick. You use the fight pad. Like the Mad Catz fight stick. Then there's no way we screw up. I sort of like the idea of Moras with the magnetic grenade. So we're gonna do that. This is basically where it, like me trying to decide what monsters are gonna be the easiest to kill with the stuff I have equipped. Like, that's the plan. Could just go instinct. That'll let me do a few more magnetic grenades. I think that's fine. Ranger's gear. If I had Phaser, I would definitely go Ranger's gear. Phaser is in like the list of stuff I can use, but I'm not I play Phaser a lot. So to be fair, I'd like to like not use Phaser here if I can help it. Why? You will get hit. That's okay. See how the tick gets stunned? That's coming from the hemorrhage. So we get to shoot, and then the axe flies out, and the monster bleeds. That's hemorrhage. The Thunder Shield does this. It does an aura around me whenever I do a parry. It's pretty good. Everything's a vertical laser. You all notice this? I don't know what's going on. Wreath of plants. What do we have here? Come out, come out. Oh, this could be the free skip. But do we do it? If I do the skip, then I can't get a legendary. Just kind of eh. Assuming I can even get a no-hit on Mama Tick. Okay, there's the curse all the way at the end. Looks like we have 6 to 10 monsters. Should be fine. Legendary Wave of Denial. That's really good against Mama Tick, as a matter of fact. How many times have you killed Spoiler? I'll have to check after this. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, so the skip we're referring to for Mama Tick is not some kind of like speed run, dash over the wall kind of deal. We're talking about actually an in-game mechanic where the boss will leave when I do something. And I have the option to do it. I just, I think I am not gonna. I think. Maybe. Possibly. No crit? It's kind of surprising. Alright, let's go farm up the rest of these kills. We got 8. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. Are you kidding me? Tier S enemy? Maybe. Maybe this whole time we underestimated the T-bow. Alright. So let's go this way first. Not being able to see is like just as bad as having all those blowgunners on the other side. Oh, there it is. It's already prepped the shot. That's messed up. Abuse grenade. I tried not to do that, but it is a perfectly valid way to prevent death. And it's not really abuse. What Sandovich is talking about is rather than actually going down there and contesting the monster, why not just throw the magnetic and sit back and wait? But VeeDotMe, he loves just walking in. Wow. I think that was the wormette. He loves walking in No care in the world. Just wants to see action. Let's get in here. Nest. I think we're fine. Famous last words. We have lightning. We have frost blast. I don't really have a good way to interrupt Mama Tick's attacks. So we just gotta do as much damage as we can, like right here. Okay, that was pretty good. The shield is helpful here. All right, more tentacles. And when I do this parry, I'm waiting on the yellow. Oh, it's stuck. Ooh, that's a damage. I don't. Does anyone know what actually dealt damage there? Who's the MVP? Like, who do we give the what? The commendation to? It was infantry bow? Okay, shout outs to infantry bow. Toxic cloud on hit. That's kind of cool, but we don't take it. Bleeding causes poisoning came back, but I already paid for one. Not bad, not bad. So we got the no hit. It is hemorrhage. Do we go back to hemorrhage? The question would be, like, what can it possibly get? Bleeding causes poisoning. That's something. You know what? Let's try it. Worst case scenario, it does nothing. Best case scenario, we already beat the game just now. So what I'm thinking right now is I really, really don't want to die to a curse. So I'm wondering if I go still, avoid the curse. I do have magnetic grenade versus rats in graveyard. Maybe that's not that bad. What I will say is fracture probably doesn't seem smart, because I don't know if I can get through that curse with this. Play like the viewer would play. Remember, this is a viewer build. What would the viewer do in that situation? Go graveyard? Maybe not. You can duck that if you waste the roll. New shield. Thunder shield could have carried me through fractured. It's the curse I'm worried about. Especially against things like the shocker. The monster that does that aura around it. Infantry bow doesn't really have a good way to fight that. Neither does the knife dance, because it can't bleed. So it's really just the magnetic. And it can't be blocked too. I'm sure people can do it. It's just today, while I am, you know, working on fumes in the gas tank, we don't. Wasting scrolls on secondary scroll for one legendary means other equips have less, including the mutation. I do it sometimes, especially if my primary is a legendary. What people are referring to right now is, hey V, legendaries got buffed, so you could actually put the rest of your points into survival right now and do buku damage. Ooh, that was clean. I didn't see that. Buku damage on your hemorrhage. Of course, the hemorrhage is in the backpack, so it's already nerfed to 40%. But if it was in my primary, yes, I would absolutely put all my points into green. Not all of them, but my dual scrolls into green at this point. Putting points in other colors means you do lesser damage. So mutation-wise, yes. But some mutations cap out at a certain number. Point blank, for example. Point blank only goes up to 50%. So once I hit that number, it can't go up any higher. If I was using like an ice grenade, then me putting more points into tactics doesn't really matter. Magnetic, yeah, it probably wants to see that tactics number go up, but it still does its job where it pulls bombs and monsters. So in that case, you know, not having the tactics on it, maybe not gonna like kill the run, so long as those points are going towards, you know, something good, which is the legendary. And even then, we're only putting the sub stat there for the dual scrolls. I'm not skipping tactics to level up survival. Is this enough to fight Scarecrow? I feel like... I mean, someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose. That's basically what it is. Don't forget the knife dance. Community suggestion training dummy. I'm sure it's been suggested before. This is a really good build for Sepulcher. If I go Sepulcher, I can't go Scarecrow, which means we're fighting the giant. We're just trying to use our brain here. It's not a matter of, oh, this build is an instant loss against Scarecrow. It's more so like, if I want to be smart, maybe I don't do that. When would you want to go Undying Shores? If I can't go Cavern, but I want to fight Scarecrow. And like, you probably don't go Cavern if you have stun grenades, fire attacks, stuff like that. A lot of monsters are resistant to fire there. Early curse. I'm gonna be double cursed. That's pretty decent. We were saying earlier, maybe we don't want to see any more curses. Apparently the game doesn't agree. Okay, we're going right. Double curse? Double hemorrhage. Okay. Alright, we got mummies. We got knife throwers. Still a really evil map. Wow, that is an instant elite. Let's play smart. Use our brain. Use directional pad as well. Where'd the mummy go? Huh? Do not down slam until you see the floor, by the way. Something spawned. Odd. D-crab? Nice dodge. Thing predicted me. 200 IQ failed experiment. It is a walking brain, basically. You hate this map so much, you get used to it. Honestly, in my opinion, you just have to come here with certain stuff. It's, again, you're trying to decide if this is the right time to go to the map. And when you have magnetic, when you have knife dance, all of this stuff does really good here, really well. Look at this. Sepulcher's bad because it has like just junk everywhere. And that's where like you get into trouble, especially when it comes to mummies. Like having to deal with all of those little things, little homies. And then all of a sudden, you have a mummy just jumping on you. That's scary. Yeah, this is the exterminator build. The anti-rat build. And rats come in all shapes and sizes. It's like these are rats. We got flying rats. It's just all bad. I think I did buy the bow. I did not buy the bow. Alright. We're making it as hard as possible. Sometimes, you know, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta let the game get a little edge. Game gets sad sometimes. Bleeding causes poisoning would be nice. If we keep the electricity, I'll keep that. That's fine. Okay. Bleed, spread, and electro. And then everything else stays the same because I didn't upgrade anything else. We got a fight on our hands. The giant. We do have a shield. I actually haven't had a shield in this fight in a long time. Just wish I had my victims bleeding causes poisoning. Okay, I can safely... Why am I not using directional pad? Please break it. I should have gone for that hit, too. I'll wait it out. We're chilling. Why was it delayed? I got trolled. Did that look delayed to you all? Am I tripping? I should have just gone in. You're not allowed to let the giant actually play the game. As soon as you let the giant do anything, you're lost already. Crap. I was hoping for a legendary infantry bow. Come on. It's messed up. Get me out of here. Yeah, thank you, Yopsilon. That's actually correct. Some countries' predictions are not possible. As far as the amount you can do, I don't know how that works. I actually, I know it's, you can put in what you want, but there's a default, and the default's 10. Why am I using analog? Wow, I am really surprised it didn't hit me just then. Alright, so the damage, you know, not ridiculous numbers, but we take it. Rotate. Can you please get out of this corner, my friend? Ah, I just wasted that. Ooh, the magnetic! There we go. Okay. That's good. We did it. I got a little scared because 30 scrolls, apparently that's a little low. We weren't melting the boss quite as much as we were before. But yo, magnetic saved my life. Thank you, game. See, that's why you gotta get the good items. I used to have magnetic in like the D tier back in the day. But now we respect it. Okay, boy axe. I'm actually not gonna take this. I think the hemorrhage kind of does boy axe's job, at least for this build. We're almost done. We're almost at the home stretch. This was a marathon run right here. This was real. And we died too. This is gonna be kind of rough. Final map. We have Knife Dance. We have Anti-Shantae Protection. By the way, for those who do watch the YouTube stuff, I have a Dead Cells vid I'm gonna try to post maybe Monday, depending on like how quickly I can get through it. It's a FAQ. We actually get a lot of questions in YouTube comments, and I thought to myself, like, I've seen other people do Q&A sort of videos where they just answer YouTube comments, and that's what that is. And some of it's basic stuff like how do I do the wall run that, you know, was never on YouTube by itself. So hopefully, like, all of those questions for the folks who, you know, can't come to Twitch for whatever reason, they can finally get answers. Wow. Oh, I didn't get to the wall. The Anti-Shantae Protection is me not using the Knife Dance on anything but them. I just said we have the protection. That means you don't use Knife Dance on anything besides that monster. That is, you do not press R2 no matter what, unless that Shantae is above your head. Yeah, that is where you definitely want to have the disengage, but I felt pretty good where I thought I didn't need it. So I think we're good. We do have to rate it. Remember, the deaths there, I don't think were the build's fault. The first death was to a Teemo, a blowgunner. I was cursed. I was just running through the map, you know, doing Sonic the Hedgehog, and then I went through the loop-de-loop, then I hit the bounce pad, and then I got shot. And I don't blame the build for that at all. And then the second death was, you know, not quite Sonic the Hedgehog. I was kind of doing like the Knuckles, or more like the werehog, I guess you should say. The werehog from Sonic Unleashed. I was fighting stuff. I used all my cooldowns. And then I walked into the librarian, the Shantae, and, you know, yeah, I had to protect myself. Rate the build 0 out of 10, 0 being that despite everything I saw, bonus damage, no hits on bosses, no bueno. 10 out of 10 where, yes, you died a couple times. We understand, V, we get it. Wasn't your fault. I mean, it wasn't the build's fault, it was your fault. But we respect the build.